Mount up. I'm back. It's time to grind and shine, baby. Appreciate all of the supporters out there. Shout out to Rock Nation. Shout out to Kwame Brown. He holding it down over there. Calling out a spade. He said he ain't part of that go along, get along groove. We're gonna have to talk about that one day, right? Come on, nation. Y'all be sure to hit that notification bell. And subscribe, by the way. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Mic check 1, 2, and 3. Dallas Cowboy Nation. It's your homie, baby. Shout out to the HBOs and the SGs. Come on. All right. I see you, Texas Tycoon. Yeah. Come on. I see you. I see you, Terry. Let's go. Come on. Jay Versick. Y'all be sure to hit that share button. It does something good to the soul. Yeah. Come on. Milton. We grinding, baby. We are. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, nation. Wake up. Grab your coffee. I got mine. Yeah. You tell them. Come on. Yeah. Where my dogs at? Let me see some dog emojis in the chat. Yeah. Where the haters at? I need them. They help grow the nation as well. Come on. Hey. Come on. Tell them. Hey, yo, party like a long nation party. Let's go. All right. Mama. Pookie Ray Ray. There go that man again. Tell him add him up.
I ran up a check, I might do it again.
Round that check up,
enemies
baby.
close, had me thinking they're friends.
Where the enemies
10
at?
toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If
I do it for real, baby.
I do it again.
Yeah.
Add it
Come
up,
on.
bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Come on.
Add it up, bankroll, euro.
Shout out to you, B. I see you, Christopher.
I'm just doing
Lorenzo.
me, everything is on
Let's
me.
go.
Oh, you matter what?
Yeah.
Told her if it's all me, everything
me,
is on
baby.
me. Gon' back it up.
Back it up, baby.
Told ya I'ma do me. Why
I'ma
you
do me.
hating on me? It's not
Why you
adding
hating?
up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act
Let's
up.
go.
Lot of scars, I was cold hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this
And
once a
remember,
month. I don't rap
you're
much.
listening
I just take the money and go
nothing
stack
but
up. Only buying car cards to get tatted
Yeah.
up. All that other bull, it don't matter much.
Come on.
You only climb me, I put the ladders up.
Appreciate you for the donation to help grow the nation, Jay Versick. I double up. I fell in love with the bankroll, baby. And we tell them, ooh, come on. Hey, come on. Y'all ride out with me. Come on. You jamming out with the nation, baby. Yeah. Vacation's over with, Craig. It's time to grind now, baby. It's on me. Turn me up, baby. Where my dog at? Where my dog?
Why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
The dog is hungry. Oh, the dog is hungry over here.
Told you I'ma do me while you hating on me. It's not adding up.
Oh my goodness, I really appreciate each and every last one of you guys. I know. Hey man, we done hired a guy named Mac A-Doodle-Doo while I was gone. And we had storylines, Jalen Smith. Oh, they talking about trading him. Oh, not just him, LVE. Oh my goodness. So they had a lot of good stuff to go on to, and Kwame Brown. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do a review on Kwame Brown destroying Stephen A. Smith, the go along, get along gang. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to break that down, but I got to edit it because he got so many cuss words in it, and I can't wait for this season to kick off because now we got somebody that's speaking from the same platform we've been doing on the YouTube sides of things, and it's calling out Stephen A. Smith. But I'm not going to make it about him, of course, but the go along, get along gang. Oh, my goodness. It's crazy, Cowboy Nation. Also, I did a few film sessions, film reviews, and if you guys have a few seconds, if you don't mind, go check it out. It's a lot of hard work and dedication for the nation to do all of those film sessions. And, put the little bubble over the player, break down what they can and can't do. It's always a wonderful thing. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to you, Darren Don, King Diff. Appreciate you, as well as Music Guy. Appreciate you for jumping in and being part of this thing. Jay Lynch, appreciate you. I see you with one of the dog emojis over there. I love that. Yeah, we got some dogs over here. So, Jay Worthy, what's good with you, man? That James? Are you James Worthy? Appreciate you, man. So training camp is next week, right? Not next week. Good Lord. I'm trying to hurry up and get it here. Training camp is next month. Can you guys do me a huge favor? I need to know the exact date because I'm trying to book the flight to get out there. And I don't know whether or not it's July the 20th or if it's the July the 21st, or will they allow us to be there July the 20th to the 21st? Or the 20, to the 22nd, or is it that following week? Help me out. I know that you guys got all of the information for the nation. And shout out to all of the West Coast Cowboys over there that knows it like the back of their hand, the scheduling there, because I can't wait to go out there to see our players and of course, to really get into details of whether or not they're going to win this Super Bowl this year from what they can bring and exhibit and exude out there. Brown equals the truth. This is Texas Tycoon. Yeah. Sprinkle some of Mama's cooking. That joker, when he say that, man, I said, man, if you make me hungry and I want some of Mama's cooking, and I had some of Mama's cooking this weekend. That's where I was at. I was in my hometown, and I'm telling you, Mama's cooking is good. Wifey can cook, but Mama's cooking. Ooh, you sprinkle some of that, it will hush a lot of people up, right? And Mama's cooking is something good for the soul as well. What's up with you, great one? Appreciate you. Original James Burton. Appreciate you, man. But my boys call me James Worthy when I ball. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Jay, that's what I'm talking about. Montgomery, appreciate you for jumping in. Constantine, what's good with you, man? Maybe later on tonight we'll open up those phone lines so I can get your thoughts on everything. So far, I got a poll that's going on my YouTube page. Let me see if I can pull that up for everybody to see if I snap my hand. They said I got powers to bring it out, so let me see if it can work. And there we go. I had to snap it twice. So you guys can see that I said next Law Nation film session should be. That's the operative word, should. That's the operative word right here. And I put Josh Ball out there. We can pull clips from him. Tyler Cole. That's my dark horse, by the way. Look up Tyler Cole. Look him up. That's my dark horse. That's the guy I'm rooting for on the defensive side of the ball. I can't wait to see this guy out there on the field. He's number 39. He's a 4-3 guy. And he's 6 foot. He's a hybrid guy. They played him at linebacker, but he's a strong safety. And he's quick, and his shuttle time, far as his 3-cone, is not the fastest of the fastest, but his straight line speed is there, and he can jump routes. So that's what he brings to the table. And of course, Parson, I have yet to do film sessions on him. I got a chance to watch a plethora of his film, but have not put it to tape so that you guys can see from what Law is seeing. And I know some of my contemporaries done already did his film session. But like I said, until I finish the film sessions of my own, I really don't watch theirs because I don't want to be clouded and I don't want to see or say the same things that they're saying. But it's remarkable that I will pull a clip and I'll look back and I will see that they pulled the same clip because I think that we are all on the same page. I think that when we do our investigation for the nation, when we look at our homework, we will say to ourselves, man, dog, we on the same page, you know. And I love that when we both went and watched the same game. So after I do my film sessions, I go back and watch my contemporaries, their film sessions, and we still on the same page. So that let me know that either we have the same eye, either we have the same thoughts, or either we can see the same manifestations of what the Cowboys are doing from our end. And we're just couch Cowboy fans, right? We ain't out there. We don't have no control of the game. Let's put that out there. We have no output. Like we have the output, but we have no input of the game, right? We have our outputs, our out thoughts on things. And 9 times out of 10, I think that Okoye, Vach, my dog Big Game James, and all of the other guys that do DMV Cowboy, all of the guys that do film sessions, I believe that we are objective, and that is objectively speaking, by the way. And NDOC, appreciate him, and Boss Man. I keep calling him Boss Man. Boss Cowboy. That's going to be his new name. Since we got a Boss Man fat on the team, I call Boss Cowboys Boss Man now. You know, he's the boss. But it goes to this point right here that I love seeing us on the same page, and we have not communicated with each other. And Foot's the king. I hate to leave him out as well. So we all on the same page, and I love it. I don't like it at all. I love it. And if we have a difference of opinions, I like the fact that we can chop it up, talk about it like man, and we can get it on and wait for the season, because then there's a phase of football that I want people to understand and know. When these guys are drafted, they are not finished products. Can I repeat? Or just let me repeat. Repeat is por favor, right? When I was in Cabo, that's how they was talking, right? It says right here that these guys are not finished products. They're not. They still got to pick up systems. They still got to learn. I hear sometimes when I'm objectively speaking, I'm going over film sessions, I get 1 or 2 people, because I try to read as much as I can.
Support brother 100.
Who? Mike Jones, appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for being a new subscriber as well, I think it said. But appreciate you, man, for the donation. Shout out to you, Constantine, as well as Jesse. Thank you. And Todd Cook, thank you for cooking it up over here. Sprinkle some of that mama's cooking, as doggone Kwame would say. You know, sprinkle some mama's cooking over here. Appreciate it. What was my point? My point was this right here. These guys are not finished products. They're not. It's not a news flash. They will develop. And I don't want you guys to be so trigger happy. So let me get this out. Michael Parsons, he's at 60%. Chauncey Golston at 14%. So it seems as if, though, I might have to do a Parsons film session, then a Josh Ball, or then a Chauncey, and then Tyler Cole, my dark horse, would be the last one. But the polls are still open. Go to my YouTube community page and type in, go there and voice your opinion, voice your thoughts on who you would like to see. And if you want to get real bad with it, you can go to the comment section and voice your thoughts from there and say, okay, Law, I don't like any of those guys. Can you do a film session on this guy, and point your reason out, and I'll try to be fair and balanced and give you guys my fair assessment on said player. All right, so appreciate you, man. Don says, enjoy that mama's cooking while you can. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Mama's cooking, love it. Definitely, Definitely appreciate you. So here's the situation. These guys are not finished products. These guys all going to have to take time to develop. I've read some people comment, and some people have the audacity to say, to say, well, Law, you're hating. You're hating on players. You know, these guys are going to be Hall of Fame ready day one, week one. No. I want people to go back and understand this right here. LVE, his rookie year. I hushed. I flat out hush. Slapped out and hush, however you say it. But I let everybody have their moment. Everybody was saying that, hey, he's the next Brian Urlacher. He's the next best thing since sliced bread. And I was glad. I was flat out glad that I was wrong. I said he had problems disengaging. He have issues of shedding blocks. He don't use his hands much, and he's not a up-and-up tackler. He like to get as they say, go along, get along, as Kwame would say. Is more so he would like to straddle you and then tackle you, get right beside you and pull you down. That was in his scouting report, not me hating, right? But his rookie year, man, this guy had a fantastic year. Got a Cowboys rookie record, by the way, 140 tackles, right? And I think he had 2 interceptions, or he could have had 1. Don't charge that to my head there. And I think he had a half of a sack or 1 sack. And I think he made the Pro Bowl his rookie year. I could be off. And my thing is, for any of these linebackers to do that type of level of production, we were sitting there saying, like, okay, Parson does that. Okay, if Parson were to do that, we would say, okay, wow, that's remarkable. Or if Jabril Cox would do that, that would be remarkable. Now, I'm not saying that it's a far-fetched that these guys can't get 140 tackles. That's a lot of tackles, by the way. Nevertheless, a healthy LVE is remarkable. But people fail to realize that LVE went through defensive coordinator changes, defensive linebackers, coach changes, and he went through an injury. So everybody that used to have that love affair for LVE is now mad and sully and denigrating the kid like he's the worst thing ever, right? And I get it. Everybody loved the new car. Everybody loved the new car smell. You go buy one and tell me which one you're going to drive up and down the store, or going up and down to the streets, or going to the store. Let's jump in a new whip. The old whip that's sitting there like, hey, I ain't that old. All I need was an oil change, right? and every now and then you get people that do that sully and denigrate something that they got because they got something else new. I think there was a famous saying that says, and I forgot the name of the person, that it could be Socrates, I don't know, Aristotle, I don't know. It says, do not spoil what you have by desiring the thing that you don't have, because at one point in time, the thing that you do have was something that you longed for, wished for. And LVE so happened to have back-to-back injuries, back-to-back years. Football is part of life. When you get injured, that's just how it goes. And it didn't help by having Mike Nolan as your DC. And I know a lot of people, believe it or not, like Ripley's. Believe it or not, there are some Mike Nolan's apologists out there. Now, even I would say, okay, continuity and rapport is something that you will have to lean on. Mike Nolan, at the last few games of the year, turned some of this team around by getting turnovers and takeaways. I didn't think that the Cowboys had the cojones to go out there and get a legitimate defensive coordinator. And I'm not saying that Dan Quinn is one, but his resume speaks volumes, right? For what he did as a defensive coordinator. You got to coordinate, So his resume speaks volumes on that aspect of it, right? But when you look at him as the head coach, you can sum that all up and say, dog, come on now. Jason Lopez says, strength in numbers, Law. I'd rather have more than a few ballers. Yeah. Go back. That's nothing but the truth, Jason. Appreciate you so much for dropping that truth bomb. Man, I wish I had a truth bomb thing, but I'll give you one of these. Mr. Truckee, 500.
This is Sparta!
Appreciate you so much, man, for holding it down on the road. And I just came off the road, so I know exactly what you go through day in and day out. But I really appreciate your service there, sir. Jay Worthy, man, appreciate you, man. Oh, my goodness. Let me put you with one of these right here. Yeah. Growing the nation. One donation at a time for your mind. Appreciate you so much for that donation to help elevate this thing. And guys and gals, understand this right here, that football is a forever learning phase. You learn until it becomes natural. Now, I say this because this team is new. We got the area of the unknown. We got these linebackers here. And let me say this. Think about what we are trying to do. When you go look at my film review of Osa, and if you go back and look at my previous reviews of Randy Gregory, D-Law, as well as Navell Gallimore, but the Ball brother, not Ball brother, Brent Urban, that's his name, Brent Urban, yeah, because we both 6'7". Brent Urban. Look at them. And look at the message. Don't look at the player as much as the message. Look at the philosophy. What this team is trying to do, they're trying to, okay, Jay Versick, appreciate you. July the 21st is when training camp starts. Okay, so I will coordinate. Appreciate you, man, so much for that information for the nation. Coordinate, so we'll be in Oxnard July the 21st. Maybe I'll be there July the 20th. I think the 21st falls on a Wednesday. Is that the middle of the week? I think tickets, as far as plane tickets, are cheaper. So I might fly in on a Wednesday. Y'all help support the nation so I can get there in one piece right there. So, so appreciate you. Oxnard, July the 21st. Appreciate you. That's when training camp start. So look for me to be out there during that week. All right, so there will be this right here, the overall philosophy, and this is just my thoughts right here, Cowboy Nation, of what they're trying to do. They're trying to have this front available so that the linebackers and the safeties and the cornerback can roam free. Think of a cover 3 concept. But you want your front, and this is going to be even fronts of how we're going to work this thing out, because I don't think they're going to have 3 down linemen. They're going to have a cover. They're going to have a cover 3 before even up front. So here's what they're trying to do. From my opinion, from the outside, I'm way out here trying to look in, trying to sprinkle some of that mama's cooking, as Kwame would say. I'm trying to get some of it from what the Joneses is trying to do. And what they're trying to do, lo and behold, Cowboy Nation, is they're trying to create an opportunity for the front to create pressure, for the front to maintain either the A or the B gaps, so that when everything is all said and done, those linebackers, they're athletic now, that they are able to shoot up field. They are able to make plays and jump routes and get underneath. Yeah, it's going to be overs, but they're going to be in position to get underneath. They're going to be in position. All right, what's going on with this? All right, manufacturing content. Hey, man, all of this stuff right here. Hey, get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. Y'all know. Y'all that self-promotion, man. No! Get that stuff out of here, man. All that self-promotion, man. So here's the situation right here while that promoting is there. Let me just get that out the way. So that's what I believe. And Cowboy Nation, I don't mind you guys promoting your brand, promoting your stuff. and anything that you try to do to help support yourself. But just hit a brother up before you do all of that and putting your number out there on the screen. Just hit me up. I don't have no ill feelings of giving you a shout out about your business and opportunity. I told people, hey, if possible, if you have this ability to create a T-shirt saying we winning in Dallas, I mean that. You know, only like 3 people hit me up and said, hey, Law, I'm creating that T-shirt. So once y'all create the T-shirt, I'll support it. I'll put it out there, and I'm gonna buy one saying we winning in Dallas. I'm gonna wear that thing. So y'all go ahead and get out there and make those T-shirts that says we winning in Dallas, and there's links and stuff like that. And I'll put it out there so that everybody can eat. That's my thing right there. I want everybody to eat. Appreciate you, B, for sending 100 stars. Appreciate you, B. Thank you so much for that. So. Here's the situation, and it's B. Adams, by the way. I love that. I love that support right there. Here's the situation. I believe that the Dallas Cowboys are looking at that front, and they're looking at it like, okay, we got Osa now, who is a penetrator, like a needle-nose plier. He can get into that small spot, squeeze through there, and get to the quarterback. Good, relentless against the run. Ghosting, relentless against the run. Okay, so the name of the game is stopping the run, forces teams to pass. I do know that a lot of teams will look at it and say, well, we're pass happy anyway. But traditionally, teams still run the rock. And if you can make them one-dimensional, baby, that's half of the battle. All right, so this report was from Jane Slater earlier today. She says, addressing the Leighton Vander Esch trade rumors, per sources informed her, yes, there have been other teams interested in the linebacker, but she is told that the Cowboys are not interested in trading away, I guess I'm going to just paraphrase, Leighton Vander Esch. And quite sure that that's the reality bubble. And the reason being is you got to have depth. And I know your best ability is availability, right? So when we look into this situation, we would say to ourselves, all right, cool. Here's the situation with Leighton Vander Esch. He's been back-to-back injured, right? Shout out to you, Gene. Appreciate you. And people just somehow look at it like he's washed, he's trash all of a sudden. Man, like injuries don't occur. So, of course, there's other teams out there like the Steelers, like I believe the Chiefs, or even who got a similar defense as the Cowboys operate and run with a Leighton. The Colts, for crying out loud. I think that those teams will look into it and say, all right, cool, we will give you a late draft pick for Leighton Vander Esch. But the Cowboys looking at it like, man, a 5th-round draft pick probably ain't worth it, man. 6th-round draft pick, I laugh at that, right? So that's what could be the possibility of going on right there. And that's just speculation right here, Cowboy Nation. That's just all it is. It is.
The other guy that I think, just based on listening to defensive coordinator Dan Quinn when he talks, Keanu Neal is his dude. Like, Keanu Neal, who they signed, is a guy that it seems like Dan Quinn's like, oh, yeah, like he's my coach on the field. He's me. We love each other and really mean it. So, like, he's going to play snaps. So, if I have both of Parsons and I have Keanu Neal and I have Jabril Cox, who I'm a big fan of, I think he's going to have a really good career, and I have Jalen and Vander Esch, then I don't mind holding on to the hurt guy for this year. Because it's like, if you think he's a starter and you're going to start him and he gets hurt, you don't really care because you have so many guys, and if you like him in certain situations, you're going to limit his reps, sweet. Whereas with Jalen, what I struggle with Jalen is he gets all the credit in the world for being the anti-Vander Esch. For whatever you think Vander Esch can be, he's never been it because he can't stay on the field. Jalen stays on the field. Not just every week, but every damn snap, which he probably shouldn't. But I think about their linebackers, and I go, okay, if I want a linebacker to rush the passer, do you know who the best linebacker on the Cowboys is at doing that?
Micah Parsons.
If I want to stop a running back on a run play from an off-ball linebacker, the best guy to do that, Micah Parsons. And maybe Vander Esch at times.
Yeah, Vander Esch there.
If I want to drop into coverage on 3rd down, I actually think the best one on this roster is already Jabril Cox. but maybe you throw out Keanu Neal and maybe you want to talk about Van Der Esch. I can't draw up a scenario where Jalen Smith is the best at anything.
Yeah, that's a good mighty words from Jeff Kavanaugh from 105.3 The Fan. And he got some valid points there, Cowboy Nation. My thing is, hear me out. Hear me out. What was it, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Would that still be the same substance of the voices coming out of everybody's mouths? Because so many people fought me tooth and nail, sitting there saying, Law, this is the next Brian Urlacher, man. Law, this guy is unbelievable gifted. He's 6'4.5". He's from Boise. He played 8-on-8 football, but he got range. He got good spacing. He got good understanding and vision of the field. He's pretty much a taller version of a Sean Lee, right? And 3 to 4 years ago, people were saying like, hey, Jalen, man, all he got to do is get his legs, his foot, whatever it was or whatever it is, together, and he'll be the best thing since sliced bread there. So you got two guys that's cast off less than 5 years, and now we're submerging a Jabril Cox as well as a Michael Parsons, who have yet to play a down in the NFL, by the way. Now, I'm not saying that these guys are going to fall flat on their faces, but what I'm saying is, and don't crucify me, but if you can, if you want, just pump the brakes just a little bit. Allow these guys to get NFL ready. Allow these guys to get in mindset with the NFL. When you plan on the biggest of the biggest with the brightest of the brightest stages of life as it relates to the Dallas Cowboys, right? And get ridiculed and mocked and sped upon with the go along, get along boys. Going to happen. They got to be ready for that. They got to. I recall people were saying that even Ezekiel Elliott, when he got drafted here, oh man, he's light years better than Adrian Peterson, right? Adrian Peterson, right? He light years better than Emmitt Smith. I said, look, pump the brakes. Let this kid play first. I'd be getting Patrick Peterson and Adrian Peterson mixed up, but Adrian Peterson. So let this kid play out. And then what happened? After his rookie year, everybody was pom-pom cheerleading. We was doing all type of parades saying, hey, man, we got us a good running back. Wait till his second year. And then, bam, Roger Goodell with his hating self came into the picture and said, man, we're going to suspend this guy from something that he did in college. Let that sizzle down and sink into your mind. See, there's forces out there, the go along, get along guys, right? This is my guy Kwame would say, that refuses the mama's cooking, right? And they want to be able to sully and denigrate and serve us toxic stuff, right? And serve us stuff that we can't digest. And they love to derail the Cowboys because that's how it goes. So let's pump the brakes. Yes, I love Jabril Cox. Y'all check out his film session. Check out his reviews that I have of him. And I was trying to tell people, don't put him in a box. This kid can play on the outside. He can cover, as well as a lot of times people look at him and say, man, Law, he can't hit. But then I pull up tape. And like my dog Okoye says, prove it with the film. The guy can hit too. So we got us a steal out for that. I think that's what Dwight just said. Well, yeah, we got us a steal. Hey, and I really think that Parsons will be a steal for this team as well. And all of this stuff can only work. All of this stuff can only work if these guys have their heads on their shoulders. If they don't fall into the traps, because there would be many out there. That's all I'm saying. But hear me out with this, Cowboy Nation. It's a good thing that we have now depths. And I'm not trying to throw Joe Thomas under the bus, but last year, it's 2 games, and for sure, that I know that he had a major input on that game as far as his defensive lineman and assignment. Now, it could be that Jalen Smith wasn't reading his keys right and properly and trying to play hero ball because he was trying to do that, doing too much. You know, what's the phrase? Kiss? That phrase there, kiss the play. Y'all put it down, KISS, keep it short and simple, or keep it short and simple, stupid, or something like that. Y'all put it down in the chat box. Jalen wasn't trying to do that last season. He was trying to make plays when he couldn't. And what Jeff Kavanaugh is saying is that right now, predicated upon these guys' college film and predicated upon what he was able to see from his observation, that Parson and Jabril Cox will be better than Jalen and LVE, which shouldn't be a hard situation, right? Because those both guys, one is gimpy and one is injured, right? All right, so and I'll give you some guys more details. Let's listen to more what they got to say.
It doesn't exist.
Good point.
So, like, he is my guy that when I have too many, I could move on from, because I don't have the spot out here where I'm like, yeah, but what about when this? Well, if when this is that guy gets hurt, put in that guy. I got lots of them.
I like that.
What about – so I would rather have Van Der Esch because
appreciate you, Jamie. Appreciate you.
his contract expires after
simple,
this year,
stupid.
and he's a depth guy. And if you want him to be a starter, fine. Because if he gets hurt, don't care. I got dudes. I'll be okay.
Would you start Keanu Neal at will linebacker in the base?
Parsons in the middle?
Yeah, because I was trying to think.
Probably.
Because I was thinking Jalen Smith is likely going to be moved from Will to maybe even Sam.
AKA the guy who doesn't play very much.
Yeah, yeah. But there's a side of me, though, guys, that, and this is no knowledge. I just, with everything going on, I wonder if they're trying to get rid of Van Der Esch. I wonder if they're trying to do things to move away from Van Der Esch. Even though I've had somebody say, "Hey, Broadus, don't throw dirt quite yet." But the fact that they didn't pick up the 5th-year option, the fact that he's always hurt, is that something? Do you want to go? Do you want to go through that whole Sean Lee thing again?
All right, so that's a brilliant point from Brian Broadus there. And according to Jane Slater, and of course, this episode came out way before Jane Slater gave this information out as far as addressing the Leighton Van Der Esch trade rumors, informed the Cowboys. She was informed by the Cowboys that they are trying to keep Leighton Van Der Esch. Here's what we got right here. We got historic data. We got factual evidence that support this theory right here, from the sun to the moon, back to the planet Earth, and down there where Mama's cooking at. This factual evidence that the Cowboys do not will and deal. I don't know of a player that they drafted that they looked at and said, all right, we will trade by sure of getting another player in return or valuable resources as it relates to early draft picks, and especially a Leighton Van Der Esch, who is well beloved, and it was one of the Boise, Idaho's untouchables, because I think Orlando Scandrick stayed here forever and a day. Hell, even Darian Thompson got a trip back here from Boise, right? And Cedric Wilson, nothing to say at him, but Cedric Wilson is still on his team, as well as the coach, as far as the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore. Those Boise State ties, man, they are not finna get rid of a Boise State guy. And I could be 1,000,000% wrong. Oh, by the way, is Tank Lawrence from Boise? Y'all let me know. I forgot which school he went to. I'm quite sure it was Boise, right? I can remember that he was wearing that Boise blue with the Broncos. I believe that's where he's from. So I don't think that the Cowboys are going to will and deal. And if they do decide to do that, that will be a first time in a long time that the Cowboys decided to do that. Now, Cowboys let 2 players walk that I was sitting there saying, like, wow. And they already had a contract with us at one point in time. Well, One player, really. And that was DeMarcus Ware. Remember that? We were sitting there like, there was a third of the Cowboy fan base saying, yeah, he's injury prone anyway. He got bad neck, bad back. He got everything that's going wrong with him, and we don't want him. There's the door. And all I can think about, no. You keep DeMarcus Ware so he can help groom out DeMarcus Lawrence, right? You keep those guys on your team, or you keep those guys, and I know it was before DeMarcus Ware, but you guys get before DeMarcus Lawrence, but you guys get what I'm saying. You allow somebody like DeMarcus Ware to stay, if anything. And I think it was Anthony Spencer that DeMarcus Ware and DeMarcus Ware and Anthony Spencer, and Anthony Spencer was another guy that they just sit there and said, okay, you can go to New Orleans, right? I think he went to the Saints or something like that. I could be off on my timeline, but you guys get what I'm saying. That he was one of the guys that they let go, as well as DeMarco Murray was one of the guys that they sit there and said, man, we ain't going to pay a running back. Nah, dog, we ain't going to pay you all of those millions of coins because you done already been used up. And came out to be okay with those, with DeMarco Murray, all of these Ds, DeMarco Murray. So that goes to show you that the Cowboys don't do it, really. I don't know of any other player. Y'all help me out with that. What player that they drafted in the earlier rounds or even drafted, period, and they made this groundbreaking news of trading away? I don't know. I don't know if they would have.
No, that's the career path you're working. When he's healthy, outstanding. When not healthy, he's no use to you.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're looking at it as, well, Jalen Smith at least lines up and plays.
Yeah.
You know?
I would look at it also like Leighton Vander Esch, we could maybe get something legitimate for him. He's still 3 years removed from
more
being...
so than Jalen Smith.
Yeah, I think there's still upside with Leighton. Like, if it clicks and he stays healthy, this is a guy that could be a take the ball away linebacker and be able to come in and hit.
There's probably teams that have medical concerns about him, and they're all looking at each other now like, I told you.
Yeah.
You know, that first year when he was as a rookie and he was playing great, and I'm sure there were a lot of.
You don't call those teams. You call the teams that liked him.
Yeah,
for
that's what's fun about that
that's what I'm
Steelers
saying.
rumor.
That's what I'm saying, though. You get a team that's like, man, I can't believe we passed on that guy, and then the scouts are going, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. He'll get hurt. Just wait.
So apparently from the Steelers blog, they were high on Leighton Vander Esch in college. I don't know if that remains the case, but if they were, now it comes down to what would you be willing to take? And the reason I think I'm going to say I would not want to trade Leighton, and I think he has more value in 1 year as a backup linebacker, potential starter, potential breakout player, than the 4th or 5th round pick that they'd want to give up. And maybe I'm being generous at 4.
As much as Dan Quinn sounds like he loves Keanu Neal, I wonder if he's going to start Keanu Neal at will linebacker.
All right, so here's the problem that the Cowboys got that a lot of people got to understand too. Money. Big money. I like it. I used to have. Y'all know that, right? Money. I just don't see. I got the Stephen Wonder, Ray Charles visions of this one. I just can't imagine that the Dallas Cowboys, the mighty Dallas Cowboys, who the owner came out and said that, hey, this guy is the cornerstone of the defense. Pretty much when you say that, you meaning that he is the cornerstone of this team. And that was Jalen. And they had every opportunity and power and sure will to get rid of him before I believe that one of the monies came guaranteed. I think it was like $12 million. And then this is after June 1, right? That they had another opportunity to get rid of him. And according to my logic and my knowledge over here, he's still on his team. I don't think that they have plans of benching him or getting rid of him. And matter of fact, the whole thing with the money, they making more money. Because think about this. When the season kick off, there will be so many people buying number 9 jerseys that I believe that Jerry Wayne Jones get a piece of that pie. And somebody, shout out to whoever it is, they said, Law, man, when these number rules change, watch, Jalen gonna get number 9. And I said, oh, hell no, he ain't gonna wear number 9. That's Romo's jersey number, right? And then lo and behold, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, Jalen Smith is wearing number 9. And they wrote a long soliloquy, a whole paragraph about the fact that the Joneses get so much money off of jersey sales and revenue. And even though Jalen Smith had to buy out the remaining revenues or remaining jerseys that's in stock, hey, he might have had to buy out the remainder, right? But also, he got a business with the Joneses. They're in bed with each other as far as a business situation. He might have had a deal 2 weeks ago that is equivalent to $500,000 to $600,000 of the remaining jerseys that somehow was in his mailbox, saying, hey, we want to buy $600,000 worth of services from you. That's how these guys get down, right? The go along, get along guys. Y'all know how this thing goes, right? Corey says Byron Jones. Nah, they let Byron Jones walk. They didn't get nothing in return. I'm telling you guys, Cowboys about that game of, hey, we getting compensatory picks, right? They ain't about going out there and doing this and doing that. No. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys Network. Appreciate you. I was just reading one of his tweets there, and shout out to my guy, Scott Walker. Let me go to here, right here. I believe it's right here. Scott Walker got, it refreshed on me. Let me go right to your page right here. Let me go to your page then. This is his Twitter right here. And it says, words in the future. I have my doubts. Action speaks louder than words. This is from his fingertips, his Twitter fingers, right? This is Scott Walker's still with the new feel. Rookie of the year last year, by the way, Scott Walker, man. Now you going into your sophomore year. You know what I'm saying? You already a senior now, dog. All right, it says actions, signed Neal, play linebacker, drafted Michael Parsons, drafted Jabril Cox, declined the 5th-year option. So he says words in the future. I have my doubts. Actions speak louder than words, basically. So that's what Scott Walker had to say about this whole scenario and everything else that's going on. And got a little cryptic message right here. Never shrink yourself to fit in places that you have outgrown. And my dog, Scott Walker, retweeted that. And Cowboy Nation, when we look at all of these things, the Cowboys do a lot of talking, a lot of rumors, a lot of this, a lot of that, but the actions always speak louder than words, right? The truth is stranger than fiction. People fail to realize you can make it to the right side of the world by going left sometimes, right? And you can make it to the left side of the world going right if you continue to move. So that is just how it goes with the Dallas Cowboys. We would never, ever know. But one thing stays the same. This right here, this team do not will and deal. They looking at this year and saying, okay. And they optimistic. Every year we go into the Super Bowl. I'm quite sure Jerry believes the same thing that I believe. We going to the Super Bowl, baby, right? I can say it, but he got to work it. Here's the thing. He believed that Jalen Smith, his baby, the new number 9 for your mind, will be that guy. He believed that, hey, LVE just had a few slips, right? A few hiccups. He will turn the corner. Now we got depths as it relates to Jabril Cox, as it relates to God dog it crying out loud, Michael Parsons, who's going to be able to be that dog that's going to just hunt out there. And let me pull my dog up out there. Who's going to be that guy to come out there with teeth, get to the quarterback. But how all of this stuff works, front four, going out there having a true defensive coordinator who's able to put these guys in right positionings. Yeah, him and Smith will bounce back. T-Buzz, yeah, T-Dubs, appreciate you. Let's finish this.
And he doesn't have much history staying healthy either, does he? So maybe you want all the depth.
Yeah, but that's because to me, I was going to move Leighton Vander Esch to will linebacker in order to keep him out of collisions, to let him run and get to the ball. And that's what your will linebacker does in this scheme. So I wonder if, in fact, if they're thinking about playing Keanu Neal full time at will linebacker, does that take the possibility for a position away from Leighton Vander Esch right now?
Yeah, that would make sense to move Leighton.
Money.
And also because you have a guy in your 4th-round pick, Jabril Cox, that I think that's probably his best home as well.
Yeah.
So you might look at it and just be like, guys, we've got a guy who we think is the future. We've got a guy who we think is the present and maybe like a captain of the defense sort of guy. And they're both going to play the same spot that Vander Esch plays. Let's get him out of here.
Well, would you rather have Leighton Vander Esch or a 5th-round pick?
Probably Vander Esch.
For 1
Right.
year?
I would
Vander Esch.
take Vander Esch for the 1 year too.
And that's why I think we talk about Jalen so much, because in that scenario, you're talking about, would you rather have Jalen or a 5th-round pick? And for me, the answer might even be Jalen.
Yeah. We got depths. That's all I can say with that. We got depth purposes. We got linebackers that now. And my only hope would be that now. Shout out to you, BD Gray. Appreciate you, Mr. DC Fitted. Here's the situation. Don't remind me of the Lakers, Mr. DC Fitted. I appreciate you, though. Here's the situation. We got depths, Brown. And I believe that we are in better shape than what we were last season. Now, the stubbornness of the Cowboys will always be. How many people that's in this chat right now last year knew that before half of the season was over with, that Donovan Wilson was one of the better safeties out there that was already on our team? How many people knew that Blake Jarwin the year before that was a whole lot better than Swain, whole lot better than even when they put in old man Witt? How many people knew that, right? Sometimes, Cowboy Nation, we will see this player is a whole lot better. How many people knew that, hey, man, why are you playing around with Randy Gregory? Go ahead and put him out there. Why are you still got these other guys out there, right? I mean, let's be real. You know, I could lie to kick it with you guys, but let's be real. We knew. But there is a situation. Yeah. Shane, is that what you? Or no, I thought you were saying this right here. But let me see what Gilberto was saying, because I thought you were saying that Gilbert, right? What's his name? Gilbert. What's his name? The number 3 quarterback, Garrett Gilbert. How many people knew that, man, you would rather see a Garrett Gilbert out there opposed to the other kid that we had, number 7, through the sidearms? And how many people knew that, damn it, if you're not going to let Andy, what was his name that went to Dalton? Yeah, Andy Dalton had a mind slip. That Andy Dalton, let me sip my coffee right quick. Hold on. If you're not going to bring Andy Dalton back for next season, why in the world will you have him out there on the field? Huh? These could be quality reps, because reps are not cheap. They're not cheap out there. Those are valuable reps. That you might as well put Garrett Gilbert out there and let him learn and see what you got out of him, because you're going to have him on the team next year. Why not just keep Garrett Gilbert out there? Why are you giving Andy Dalton all of these valuable reps? Oh, my goodness. It's the money thing, baby. So that's why I come here to tell you guys that we can see these things, baby. We can see. Like, let me ask you this. And I'm not punching the Cowboys. I love them. You know, we can see that you would rather look. Let me play this game. Would you rather seen last season a Dorrance Armstrong or Bradley or not? Let me know if I'm wrong. Yeah. What you about to say, T-Dubs? In all fairness, what you about to say? I know, because I love some objectivity. What you about to say? JJ says, yeah, Bradley and I, yeah. But this is what we do, baby. This is what we do. Yeah, BA. Terrence says, oh boy, wasn't his quarterback, Andy. Yeah. Man, y'all some real MVPs over here. All right, so this is the Cowboys website. This is what happened. There will be some videos later on today of what all happened in the practices and the camps and these sorts of things that we will compile together. But this is some of the clips right here. Of course, who's 84? Is that Sean McKeon? Is he still here? I forgot who's 84. Y'all can help me out with whose that is. Of course, who's this guy right here? Oh, that's Rain Dakota Prescott. Hey, reports out there that ball coming out, man. And this is Bone Fossil. Coach Bone, he helped his special teams out. We was ranked bottom half of the special teams the year before, and then last year we got into the top half. So shout out to Bones Fossil for helping his special teams out. And special team is an intricate part of winning games. You got to have good special team play. And I believe, I don't know who, is that the Ball brother? Yeah. And he's playing with the ball. What a great concept right there. And we got to see him out there on the field. Or is that, y'all can help me out. Yeah, you know, it could be Connor McGovern. I don't know who that is. But it could be the Ball. He looks kind of tall. And let's get a commercial. Get that commercial out the way. Yeah. Is that CD for TD? Yeah. CD Lamb. Let me see what y'all saying. Gilbert was better than Dalton. That's me, Keon. Appreciate you, man. I can't wait to get out there. I'm forgetting about Fossils, the special teams coach. Yeah, Donovan Wilson is a beast, and that's what the Cowboys nation need to think about him. Yeah, 3 phases of football, 817. Yeah, appreciate you. Salute to you, Sadiq. Appreciate you for jumping in and being part of the thing. Ball is 76. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all educating the nation over here. All right, so this CD Lamb, as you guys can see, that number 20 right there in the back is Tony Pollard, who I believe going to have one hell of a year this season coming around. All right, so that's number 99. That's Big Bo, right? He selected number 99. And if you guys can squint your eyes, you see D-Law is working the chords there. So maybe trying to get back into shape. And either that is Osa or there's somebody else. I don't know who that is right there. But you see in the way background, I know you guys switch eyes. You go to the website. You can see D-Law. He's working on the chords. And this guy with the dreaded warrior. This guy is working on running the ball. I think this is Rico. Or there could be somebody else, but I know for sure that that's Coach Edwards. And we have, or there could be somebody else because this is Rico. Who got the blonde dreads? Or is that Noah Brown? Noah Brown hair grew fast, man. Yeah, he got long hair now. This could be a Rico. Then there's Lamb. Yeah, Lamb catching these things, boy. Pulling it out of the sky. And when you think about Lamb, Cowboy Nation, he might have said, hey, y'all went and got some 6'4" guys. Y'all might have got some guys at 6'3.5" and these sorts. But I can still get up there and I can still pull that ball out of the sky. And I believe, and if you look at that, that's actually Lamb being bigger than what he was last year, believe it or not. He's getting big, man. He's getting a solid guy. This is LVE. He look like his arm's getting bigger there. Off-season workouts is always a plus. I don't know who this is right here. He's got a 4 in front of his number. I don't know who that is. Y'all can help me out down there. Let me see. And that's number 4. Look at everybody standing in awe. That is the new number 9, Jalen, and that is right there to the left of him, to the right of him, actually. That is Donovan Wilson, right? Lamb going to be a beast. This is from Sadiqua. Yeah, Zeke looking good, though. Yeah, 817. Ezekiel Elliott. This is what we got to see with Ezekiel Elliott. He may not play a lot in preseason. He may not. And Emmett didn't do a lot. But they're going to have to preserve his body. And by the season being a little bit longer, I think that lo and behold, Cowboy Nation, Ezekiel Elliott going to be on it this year. And by us having the 2 running back setups, and I can't wait to do the Josh Ball film review, I believe, newsflash, I believe that Josh Ball is better than Terrence Steele. Let me know if I'm wrong. Oh, so let me go back. Commercial. Let me go back. You saying that dude right there is Reggie Robinson? Boy, too solid. He look kind of solid on that picture. Boy, kind of solid right there. Boy, that'd be a big boy right there. Appreciate you, Gilberto, for the stars and for subscribing and all of that stuff. Appreciate you. And shout out to you, Derek Thomas, for the likes. Really appreciate you. All right, so this is Schultz, I believe. That's Schultz on the ground. Who throwing the ball that low? That's a drill. And that's why I said that this is – who is that? Y'all help me out, man. Is that the running back? That can't be Brown. That don't look like Brown. I'm squinting my eye. But I know that this is Brown. Is this Brown on Brown? Noah Brown versus Anthony Brown. Anthony Get Down Brown. Oh, that could be Neil. That's right. That's right. That got to be Neil. I appreciate you, man. Let me go all the way back because I said, man, that's too thick to be anybody else. Let me go right here. Yeah, they got to be Neil, man. I think that's Neil. Neil wear visors? That would be cold. I hope that he can wear the visor out there. I think those visors be dope with it. I know it's just image, but y'all let me know if Neil wear visors. I would love to see that. I would love for our guys to be wise enough to write that letter to, because you got to get it approved through like whoever your medical staffing that you need to have visors on. And I think it's just a cool concept. I'm just talking about the fan part of the game, right? Like Ezekiel Elliott wore a visor when he was at Ohio State. He wore a visor. And we still see some players have the ability to wear visors, but you got to get it medically approved. All they got to do, these guys are multimillionaires. Go tell your medical professional, whoever your optometrist or eye examiner or ophthalmologist, whoever, say, hey, man, I need to have some visor stuff, man. I need to have my eyes. The sun hurt my eyes. All of the bright lights over here in Texas hurt my eyes. I need something to shield that away, right? Let them write you a note so you can send it over to the NFL or Roger Goodell so you can wear that cool visor, right? That would be so dope, man, if they allow these guys to wear those visors. I don't care about their faces anymore, right? We just want to see something cool out there. That's why I do like that they're lifting up some of these restrictions, and they should have the ability to wear some of those throwback uniforms, which will be dope if they can wear the helmet to go along with it, right? So let them guys wear those visors out there. If you're team visor, let me know. What are you? Dak is wearing the visor too. That'll be dope, right? But I know they want to see the eyes of the player. And I just like the visor groove, man. CD Lamb too. Oh, yeah, let them all have visors, man. Say, man, look, even LVE, man. Say, man, hey, don't want to get none of that pandemic juice in my eyes, man. I don't want none of that stuff, man. I want to be able to see the football. Yeah, let them guys wear the visors. They might spit on me. Yeah, that's 37, man. Watch out for him, man. Watch out for I think his name is Rico. Not Suave, but Rico. And he's going to be pretty good. And that's Nation. And that is Anthony Get Down Brown. That's Coach that's Coach Harris right there. I don't know who that is. And this guy need to do some sit-ups, man. He got to do some sit-ups, some crunches, fam. All right. So we got Dak. He throwing the ball with the visor. Yeah. That's Adam. That's Coach Henry right there. And I don't know who this guy is. Too cool for school. And this is C.D. Lamb jumping out of the sky so high. And that is Simi Fehoko right there, number 81. If you know, just think about this for a comparison, right? I know for sure that whoever this guy is, he's 6'4", right? Is behind C.D. Lamb. And I know for sure he's 6'4". And C.D. Lamb's like, I don't have no problem. There's no problem with that. There's no problem with that. I can go grab that ball. It doesn't matter where you throw it. You can throw it way up here. I can go grab it, baby. I got elevators in my shoes, man. I can grab the sky if I wanted to. Give God a handshake. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe this is Vasher. I don't know who this is right here. Well, that's Sprinkles. It could be Sprinkles, and he's pretty tall. He's 6'5", I believe. Commercial. All right. So there's Garrett Gilbert. Coach, hear me out. Keep that beard, fam. Keep that beard. Keep that beard. Keep the beard, you're going to win it. And that is Michael Parsons giving Stephen Jones the fist bump with the plaid jacket on,
Let's
baby.
go.
Appreciate you, Todd. Appreciate you, Todd, for the donation to help elevate the nation. Let's go. Yeah, with the plaid coat on, man, they love that one right there. That's a pretty coat. That's a pretty cool coat, man. All right, Cowboy Nation, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Got to get back to over here doing some other things. But shout out to Beard Gang. Yes, indeed, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. Those were the clips there of the Dallas Cowboys. Go to their website, and that's how you can get that full clip of all what they're doing. Let me see if I can just copy the website so that you guys don't have to go pretty far to check out their website. Doctor, let me see. There you go. Let me see what you said. Let me do a quick Q&A before I get out of here. Doctor says, still curious why the Dallas Cowboys didn't bring in Chris Restry, who was 6'4", 4'3" guy to operate the new secondary scheme. Put him in at free safety. Chris played better at cornerback. He got good hips for his size. And I believe that he was part of the old regime, and they was kind of like, he's not on the contract. Let's just bring in the guys that we have that we are comfortable with, and that's what they did. Not saying that it's a no-go for him. It could be a chance in the situation that they would still pull or give him a call, just like with the Malik Hooker. They still could give him a call, and I know there's plethora of videos out there saying that he didn't pass his medicals and these sorts of things. But keep in mind, the offseason is long. Offseason is long. Oh, Westry is in Baltimore now? See, he went somewhere. So that's what happened with him. Not physical enough to play the safety, 817. Yeah, you're right. All right, Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that we have for this moment. Really appreciate you guys. We out. Appreciate y'all for the morning report. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Turn me up. Some fire emojis on the way out. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and beyond. And on top of that, Cowboy Nation, sharing is caring. Shout out to all of the HBOs and the SGs out there, the share gang. And Really appreciate you guys for help supporting this thing. Next month, we'll be out there in Oxnard. So all of your contribution, right, and all of your tributes and all of your donations and all of your support helped me to get there. And I really appreciate you guys. So we'll be there for about a week and a half or so. So we'll be doing live shows out there. Let's continue to find ways to help elevate this thing, Cowboy Nation. Hey, turn me up. Stay safe, like David says, right? Shout out to you, Montgomery. Shout out to you, Sam Harris. Appreciate you, Martinez. Appreciate you for holding it down. Terrence Lang, Diego Peace. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this show. Natasha, everybody, man. MGB, appreciate you. Who else we have here? Dr. Timothy Todd, man, thank you so much, man, for help elevating this thing. Lamb Hops looked like it was Photoshop. You ain't lying the truth. Roger, appreciate you. Freddie Q, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. And shout out to all of the people that gave the stars. Yes, the stars. Washington Nation. Big Simp. Come on, man. Lean forward just a little bit, big Simp. You mean to tell me you just from Washington, right? Should I tell them to lean forward, Cowboy Nation? Oh, go Ravens. Both of y'all. Lean forward just a little bit. Right there. Get out of here, man. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Tell them ain't no party like a cowboy party. Let me have my guy to get in here, man. Line them up, Iceberg Q. Let's go. Sam Harris. Lean a little bit closer than what Ron said. What we tell him?
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she freeze.
Photo.
Please.
Come on.
Photos. Jeez.
What daytime party that you guys know that y'all gonna party like this? Let's go.
Teen here, money some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up. Talk of the town when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough.
You tough enough. Turn up, baby, Ron. Let's go.
Run it up.
Come on.
I used to be quiet and add a love.
Milton.
Green. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up.
Getting to Kevin Green. Come on. May he rest in peace. Come on.
I got wifey on bling and she free. Photo. Please.
Yeah. Sam Harris Jr. Let's go. Yeah.
I got paid to play today.
Come on.
I get paid to stay away.
Yeah.
I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today.
Y'all think I'm live right here? Wait till y'all see me in person, baby. Let's go.
In my own lane, finger roll.
Come on.
I would never sell my only soul. Heard your
Hold
whole
on.
team was for sale.
Michael
Put this
B.
on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role.
Lean forward
Give you
just
the
a little
world
bit,
when they
Michael
sign
B.
you up. Try you out
Right
and
here,
then they
right
line you
here.
up. Ooh, now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food.
Get out of here.
Now you're all on live acting.
Let's go, Cowboys, baby.
Boy, get out the way.
Yeah.
Spend the day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves.
Come on.
Nowadays, nothing really is
I revenge. Let's go.
I got wifey on
Let's go.
Freeze. Photo. Please. No photos. Jeez. No.
Tell 'em.
Please. No photos. Nowadays, nothing
Come on.
really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's
Yeah.
like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got
Come
wifey
on.
on bling and she freeze. Photo. Please. No photos. Jeez. No. Please. No photos.
Nation, we born with this. We got the fire and the desire to hold this down. We got everything that's right in the right places for your mind, your soul, and your sinew. And we got it going on, Cowboy Nation, because I come here to tell you, for those who stick around for me, it's going to happen. It will. Ain't this right, Perez? Ain't this right, Jay Lynch? Ain't this right? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. This is the time right now when the off season is when, I'll get my Michael Irvin on, it's when this happened. It's when we put it down. When we ready to change this pace of being who we used to be. The opportunity of your heart, soul, and sinew of your mind You might want to write this down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you would simply, oh just simply, go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or fame, or sickness, or body can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it, with the help of almighty Cowboy Nation, as you guys can hear it, we will triumph. We will win. We will conquer. We will dominate. We will do just those things. Cowboy Nation, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's rise up. Get off of your seat. Raise up. Stand to your feet. Let's continue to grind, to shine, baby. We out. Peace. Lean forward just a little bit, Ravens fan.